Walk for 30 minutes a day. 10 amazing benefits for your body and mind. Walking is one of the easiest and most accessible ways to improve your health. You do not need special equipment, expensive machines, or exhausting workouts. Comfortable shoes and around 30 minutes of movement a day are enough. Although it may seem like an ordinary daily activity, walking can have a positive effect on almost your entire body. It supports heart health and can help you control your weight because you use additional energy and burn calories. A walk after a meal can help your body regulate blood sugar levels more effectively. Regular movement reduces stress, improves your mood, and can help you feel more energetic throughout the day. The benefits do not end there. Walking supports your joints, tones the muscles in your legs, and strengthens your body's natural defenses. An active lifestyle is also associated with a longer life. And when you need to clear your mind, a short walk can improve your concentration and productivity. What should your walking pace be? A useful guideline is the so-called talk test. You should breathe a little more heavily than usual, but you should still be able to hold a normal conversation. If you can sing comfortably, you are probably walking too slowly and should slightly increase your pace. If you cannot say a full sentence without stopping to catch your breath, you are probably walking too quickly. The goal is to find a moderate pace that raises your heart rate but still allows you to maintain the walk for long enough. In this video, we will look at 10 of the most important benefits of walking every day. First, improves heart health. Regular walking is an accessible aerobic exercise that can positively affect your cardiovascular system in several ways. It helps lower blood pressure and may reduce arterial stiffness. This allows blood to flow more easily through your blood vessels and reduces the strain on your heart. Walking also helps regulate cholesterol levels. It may contribute to lowering bad LDL cholesterol and triglycerides while raising good HDL cholesterol. Regular walks also strengthen the heart itself. Over time, it pumps blood more efficiently, and your resting heart rate may gradually decrease. Walking also activates the muscles in your legs, which improves venous circulation and reduces blood stagnation. This may help limit the risk of venous blood clots, especially if you spend a lot of time sitting. Just 30 minutes of walking a day is a good investment in your heart health. Second, helps control weight. Walking is a low-intensity activity, but when practiced regularly, it can have a real effect on weight control. During a walk, your muscles use energy, and your body uses both carbohydrates and part of its fat stores as fuel. A single walk will not lead to a noticeable change, but if you walk every day, the calories you burn gradually add up. This makes it easier to create a calorie deficit, a state in which your body uses more energy than it receives from food. Combined with a balanced diet, around 30 minutes of walking a day can help both gradually reduce body fat and maintain a healthy weight. Third, lowers blood sugar levels. One of the best times for a short walk is immediately after a meal. At that time, your blood sugar begins to rise because your body breaks down food and converts part of it into glucose. When you go for a 10 or 15-minute walk instead of sitting down, your muscles start working and use some of that glucose for energy. This can help blood sugar levels rise more gradually and return to normal more easily. This effect is especially important for people who are prone to insulin resistance, frequent energy crashes after meals, or an increased risk of type 2 diabetes. You do not need to walk quickly. A light to moderate pace is enough to activate your body and help your metabolism work more effectively. Fourth, reduces stress and improves mood. Walking affects not only the body but also the nervous system. When you move, your body begins to release more endorphins, substances often referred to as feel-good hormones. At the same time, moderate physical activity can help lower stress hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline. This is why even a short walk can make you feel calmer, lighter, and more clear-headed. Regular walking is also associated with lower levels of anxiety, depressive mood, and intrusive negative thoughts. The effect may be even stronger if you walk in nature. Green surroundings, fresh air, and rhythmic movement help your mind relax and disconnect from the stress of the day. Fifth, relieves joint pain. Unlike running and other more demanding activities, walking is a gentle form of movement that can be beneficial for the knees, hips, and ankles. When you move, your joints do not remain stiff. Rhythmic walking supports the circulation of synovial fluid, the natural fluid that reduces friction in the joints and helps them move more smoothly. Walking also strengthens the muscles around the joints. The stronger these muscles become, the more effectively they absorb some of the load and reduce the strain on the joint itself. This is especially useful for people with arthritis or morning stiffness. Of course, if you have severe pain, swelling, or inflammation, it is a good idea to consult a doctor. But for many people, regular walking is a simple and safe way to keep their joints more mobile. Sixth, strengthens the immune system. Regular walking can help your body defend itself more effectively against infections. When you move, your circulation improves, and immune cells travel more efficiently throughout your body. This allows them to detect and respond to potential threats more quickly. Moderate physical activity is also associated with a lower risk of colds and upper respiratory tract infections. And in people who walk regularly, symptoms may often be milder and recovery faster. However, it is important for movement to remain moderate. Excessively intense and exhausting workouts without enough rest can have the opposite effect and place additional strain on the body. That is why a daily walk is one of the easiest ways to support your immune system naturally and sustainably. Seventh, boosts energy levels. When you feel tired or sluggish, a short walk can act as a natural stimulant for your body. Instead of simply sitting and waiting for the fatigue to pass, movement activates circulation and helps more oxygen reach your brain and muscles. During moderate walking, the nervous system becomes more alert. Your body may temporarily raise the levels of adrenaline and cortisol, hormones involved in alertness, attention, and readiness for action. That is why you often feel fresher, more focused, and more motivated after a walk. The difference is that this effect comes from natural movement rather than an artificial stimulant. Even 10 or 15 minutes of walking can be enough to reduce the feeling of fatigue and give you more energy for the rest of the day. Eighth, may help you live longer. Regular walking is one of the simplest habits associated with a longer and healthier life. The reason is that it affects several of the most important factors linked to longevity: heart health, circulation, body weight, blood pressure, and blood sugar levels. Studies show that people who walk at a faster pace often have a lower risk of premature death, particularly from cardiovascular disease. Even moderate walking is beneficial when practiced regularly. Consistency is what matters most. When you turn walking into a daily habit, you are not simply moving more, you are investing in better health and a longer life. Ninth, tones the muscles in your legs. Walking does not challenge the body in the same way as strength training, but when practiced regularly, it can help improve the tone and endurance of the muscles in your legs. During a walk, your calves, thighs, hamstrings, and glutes are actively engaged. They keep your body upright, stabilize your movement, and take part in every step. If you want a greater effect, choose a route with a gentle incline or add some stair climbing. This makes your muscles work against gravity and increases the load on your thighs, calves, and glutes. Over time, this can improve your sense of strength, stability, and control while walking. Regular walks will not build large muscles like strength training, but they can make your legs firmer, more resilient, and more functional in daily life. 10th, stimulates creativity and the mind. Sometimes the best way to come up with a new idea is simply to get up and go for a walk. When you walk, your body moves, your circulation improves, and your brain receives more oxygen and stimulation. Walking helps your mind break out of a state of stagnation. Instead of sitting in front of a screen and forcing yourself to think, a walk allows your thoughts to flow more freely. Studies show that walking can stimulate creative thinking and the generation of new ideas. The effect is especially pleasant when you walk outside, in the fresh air or surrounded by nature. So, if you feel stuck, distracted, or uninspired, a short walk may be exactly what your mind needs. Walking is an easy way to train your lungs. As you walk at a moderate pace, your breathing becomes deeper and your body uses oxygen more efficiently. Over time, this supports your lungs' functional capacity and reduces shortness of breath during everyday activities. Tip: you do not need to start with 10,000 steps on the very first day. Even 20 or 30 minutes of moderate walking a day are enough to notice a positive change in your energy levels and the way you feel. The most important thing is to start gradually and remain consistent. Shoes are all you need. So take the first step today.